On their way, she felt better than she had all day. Not relaxed by any means. The dread was still there, the fear of the unknown, and for what they might encounter, but the feelings of helplessness, the mind-numbing anxiety she'd lived with since the incident in Raccoon had eased, giving way to hope.
We're doing something, taking the offensive instead of waiting for them to get us. Maybe see the buildings as the land slopes up to the lighthouse, to the caves.
Water slopped at the raft, the sound of muted waves growing as the small craft rocked and shuddered. Rebecca felt her heart speed up. While she liked looking at the ocean, she wasn't all that thrilled to be out in it. As a kid, she'd seen Jaws one too many times. She kept her focus on the shore, trying to judge how close they were, and felt as much as she saw the land open up as the tiny raft slipped through the lapping waves. Maybe 20 meters away, the towering shadows of the trees gave way to a clearing. She could hear water dashing lightly against the rocky shore. Sensed flat, open space on both sides of them now.
Then why is it so dark? And why does it feel so dead here? So empty?
Do we abort?
Karen whispered, and before David could respond, Steve gasped, a sharp intake of air that froze Rebecca's blood, her thoughts fluttering wildly in a spasm of primal fear.
3 o'clock! Big! Oh, Jesus, it's huge!
The raft was hit, heaved up and over in a fountain of churning blackness. Rebecca saw a flash of sky, smelled cold and rotting slime, and was plunged, splashing into the turbulent, dark waters of the sea. There's behind him, upside down, disturbed water splashing at its sides. The force of the attack had thrown them clear, actually knocking them closer to land. He saw 2 bobbing shapes, faces between him and the shore, heard more splashing as another joined them. He couldn't see the unnatural thing that had hit the raft, but expected to feel the bite any second, the cold puncture of dagger teeth tearing him to pieces.
I'm over here! We've got to get...
A giant, pale shadow rose up smoothly behind the soldier, at least 3 meters across, rounded and dripping and impossible. Time jerked to a crawl, the events unfolding in front of him in a slow-motion dream. David saw thick, tapering tentacles on either side near the top of the rising shadow, saw a rounded slash in the corpse-colored slickness. Not tentacles, feelers. And realized that he was seeing the underbelly of a monstrous animal that couldn't possibly exist. A bottom feeder as big as a house. The black slash of its mouth hissed open, revealing clusters of peg-like grinding teeth, each the size of a man's fist. When it came down, John would be swallowed up by the massive jaws, or crushed, or plowed into the icy deep, a drowning meal for the creature. In the instant it took him to absorb the facts, he was already screaming,